start soon. All right, what I'm going to do is share my screen.
I'm excited for this, Keith. Thanks for having us for this off-table tools discussion.
Yeah. All right. Do you see my screen now?
It's just coming on here.
It was just loading. Yeah, now I can see it.
Advanced poker training.
Okay. I don't see you guys' faces or anything. I must have a setting wrong. Oh well.
I see everyone on the right hand side, and I see your screen on the left.
Okay. That's probably just, it'll probably show up that way in the recording too. All right. Yeah, well, this is advanced poker training right here. This is the home page that you land on when you log in. You can see there's a bunch of tabs. This is the Play Poker tab, and these are the different simulators that you can open. MTTs, 9 max cash, 6 max cash, heads up which is either cash or sit and go, and then sit and goes. Beat the Pro Challenge is you're not going to be playing against these people, but what these pros did was they played a certain set of hands and won or lost a certain amount of money, and you got to see if you can beat them.
Cool.
And it's just a fun thing that they have set up. The combat trainers are pretty interesting. You guys might know about Kenna James. He's pretty active with this site. He uses it for coaching. And you can see these different features. Pardon?
I've played with him before.
You have?
Yeah, in some seniors events. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I'd like to get some coaching from him someday. But anyway, yeah, these are the different situations. I won't go into them in detail, but like if we look at tournament tactics, just for one, you've got different scenarios, and they bring you into the simulator, and you play against the simulator for practice.
And that's how this whole site works, right? It's basically puts you in a position where you're playing against a simulated opponent that has some sort of artificial intelligence that's been programmed to like test you and to give you like a score or to put you in situations that you can see how you did.
Exactly. And we'll see that in a moment here. These are the different simulators. The simulator is the heart and soul of this whole site, really.
Right.
And that, along with the database that they build continuously from all their members as they play, as we play. So they've got a bunch of other features, like this is just a contest between members. Who does better against the bots type of thing.
Cool.
There's tools in game. There's a number of tools here, like a winning odds tool where you just you plug in the cards and ranges and then just get the odds. It's just different tools. It's like a Flopzilla Lite, if you will.
Right.
Shove fold tool is just to tell you if you shove or call or fold. Tournament chop tool. You can use this on your smartphone too. Tournament chop tool is if you're in a live tournament, you're negotiating a chop, it gives you the ICM payouts.
That's something I think more people should be thoughtful about, because people lose a lot of money on those chops, just not being savvy about ICM considerations.
Yep. And this tool does it for you. You plug in the payouts, you plug in the chip stacks, and there it is.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
ICM Miser will do that too. And you don't have to be a member of it. So you can just get it up. And so there's a few of them. But this is good.
Yeah. And then you got some drilling things here. What's the nuts? Do you hear that? Yeah. It's basically like flashcards, and you score yourself.
Yeah.
The upper hand is another one like that.
Sorry, Kim?
I said everyone knows the nuts. You should.
Well, no, it's a good thing to be drilling, though. You never know.
Yeah, but do you know them fast? Because this one's timed.
What else can you use your brain for in that time, too?
Yep. So, and then the upper hand, you just calculate which hand is better real fast. Again, it's a timed training thing for practice.
So I can see already there's like a lot of different kinds of ways to drill and practice different things. So obviously players of different experience levels will find different things helpful here. That's pretty cool.
Yep. There's some social things. There's public live games, etc. The community forum is actually being discontinued. They're not getting enough traffic on it. But there's some webinars that some pros have done. Alexander Fitzgerald has done some. I think Gripset has done some. You know, some well-known pros have done websites or webinars on here. The weekly challenge is just another. It's a contest against other members for a specific scenario, and they even have a leaderboard for it.
Cool.
And here's something that's really important. You can go back and look at your hands in sessions. So here's what I've done recently. And here's some tournaments I didn't get all the way through, and some other things, including the combat trainer. And you just go in, and it gives you the statistics. Right, percentage of time going to the specified street, and some basic statistics there.
Oh, that's
so. Do you
cool.
upload your hand history?
No, I think you play it right here in it.
You play in here, and then it's your hand history in here. Yeah, you can't use it with Poker Tracker 4 or anything.
Says he's trying to join.
Oh, let me let him in. Thank you. I didn't see any notification of that. I wonder how I can fix that.
Yeah, I just do one of the view settings or something.
Yeah.
This is why you're doing your first one with us.
Yeah.
So we're going to iron out all the kinks for you.
Get all these bugs worked out.
It's probably because you're presenting too. It wants to have your whole screen available for the presentation or something.
Probably. It would be cool if they showed me that somebody's trying to get in.
That does make sense.
Can you make somebody a co-host like we do in Zoom, or?
Ooh.
Not that I'm aware of.
I do see a little. Oh no, that's just the audio.
Yeah.
Move. Yeah.
There are some activities like.
Oh, it looks like you can pin someone to your main screen. If you hover over their image, there's a little pin. I don't know if that would.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't mean.
Yeah. It's fun to explore these apps, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll put the advanced poker training one back on.
Stuart says his microphone and his camera aren't working.
Do you see the advanced poker training app again?
Yeah. In fact, I think we saw it the whole time up there. I did anyway.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Okay.
Stuart, at the bottom of your screen, there's a turn microphone on off, turn camera on off. When I joined, they made me click permission to use my video and audio, just in case you didn't see that.
I think it might be because he's using his iPad and not his computer.
Oh, so maybe it's...
which is just on, like, because I'm automatically on Google on my computer, and this is Google Meetup or Google whatever, right? So.
All right, so Keith, you were talking about actually like playing versus the.
Yeah. I just wanted to show you one more thing before we get to that. My reports, and like if I want to look at my all-time statistics, I can do that. ROIs, Real Poker IQ. The Real Poker IQ is based on, because it knows what your opponent's cards were, how many times did you make like a Sklansky mistake, where you bet with the worst hand, that type of thing.
Cool.
So there's a lot of other statistics that you can pull up, but let's get to a game.
I can see how if you were reviewing this data, there would be a lot of really obvious, easy to find places where you're like, oh, that's something I have to work on, or that's something I have to work on there.
Yep.
It gives
you a like a thing with a bunch of Pareto charts that I think that's what they're called, that show you if you're in the green or if you're in the red for within the range, like if you made an error, like
cool.
Like what Poker Tracker 4 does.
Yes, in the leak finder there, yeah.
Yeah, leak finder, exactly.
Stuart says he's switching to his computer, so you might lose him and then might have to rejoin him.
Okay. Can you let me know if he pops up?
I don't see him pop up, but he'll probably text me. I don't see either of you two guys now. I
see all of you.
Huh.
Must be a view issue or something.
A viewing.
Change layout? There's a change layout button. I've got it set to auto. Down that little dot at the bottom. There's also a full screen button. No, that wasn't it.
No.
But the change layout.
What?
Change layout did it.
Where's Teams layout? I don't have that.
Really?
No, I have the cast this meeting whiteboard. Change layout.
Yeah.
Change layout. I've got it on auto right now.
Then try it on sidebar.
Okay, I got Keith back, but not you.
Weird. Oh. Thanks, Obama.
Okay. Let's play a tournament.
Yeah.
All right. Let's play a tournament.
So I'm going to go to MTT. We're going to start a new one. This gives you the configuration. There's a lot of different configurations. We're going to go with hardest. Hardest is...
Yeah, let's start at the top.
Okay. Multi-table tournament configuration. There's different types, right? You got Las Vegas main event.
Las Vegas main event.
Yeah, it's set up similar to like the main event with the same number of players and such.
Yeah.
Yeah. You feel like it sometimes. But I'm going to select daily casino tournament because the Las Vegas main event in here takes like 6 hours to play one.
Of course, good structure.
So I'm going to go with 70 players, 20-minute levels. And the reason I'm doing that is because we'll get down to some shorter stack play in a timely manner this way. So let's stick with 5,000.
Jim and I tend to chat a lot over hands.
Yeah, it's true. Hey, speaking of hands, how you feeling today?
Oh, surgery was yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm on good drugs still, so it's like
all right.
It's not too bad.
There'll be some good rabbit holes today then.
Okay. Let's player mix, right? This is average for this table. We're on medium skill, but let's go to hardest.
What are you starting at the top for?
Hard and hardest
you
are the same.
It on your iPad now because we've got you on your iPad too.
There you go, Keith. You're saying iron sharpens iron. That's why we're starting out.
Yeah. Hard and hardest are actually the same difficulty level, but hardest if you set it to hardest, they keep your HUD statistics.
Oh, cool.
And we'll just play for a while. The medium is medium and easy is easy. It's pretty obvious. Easy is bad players. I never practice with it. Medium is players that have leaks, but you have to work to figure them out. And then hard is there are a few small leaks, but they're pretty hard to beat. Now, one thing that they do here at the hardest level, there are some bad players and some medium players, but they proportionally change as you go through these different difficulty levels.
In the medium, is that?
In the medium will have some tough players
and some
bad players, but mostly medium players. Yeah. Typical. My experience is that they play typical casino live players.
Right.
Hard plays like some of the live players.
Cool.
And but yeah, I mean, these players are not GTO bots. They're designed to play like human players. which makes it more realistic training. Not only that, but if there were GTO bots, it couldn't run because GTO is just too much. It's too data intensive. And let's turn up the heat here. We're not going to, over aggressive as that. Let's go more aggressive than normal. So we're going at the hardest level and more aggressive than normal.
Yeah. We're just jumping in the fire.
Yeah. Yeah. And let's do an advisor setting too. Steve Stokely is the guy who founded this site. That's who the advisor I go with all the time. And then you can, they could show automatically.
Who are your choices? Who are your choices for advisor?
You got some of their bots, but then if you go down near the bottom, you've got some pros here. Now, obviously, you're not getting those pros to come up and tell you what to do. You're getting a bot that's been programmed to play the way they do with their playing style.
I see. Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, Keith, just for your knowledge, so we can't see the drop-down menu. We just see the same screen the whole time. But I understand you're trying to show us the names on the drop-down menu. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, starting from the bottom up, which are the hardest, or the best ones: Kenna James, Alex Fitzgerald, Doug Hull, Mike Caro, Tom Braband, and then it goes to some that I don't know of. But Steve Stokely is the founder of the site.
Cool. They had all their faces up on an earlier screen, right? One's the Beat the Pro, same as the Beat the Pro set, probably.
Yep.
Cool.
Well, they're going to have like a cartoon version of it. So I'm going to hit submit.
I really like Alex Fitzgerald for live play, tournament play. Yeah.
Do you see the simulator?
Yeah. We do.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So now we can go through and talk about each hand. And we have our choice between zipping to the end isn't here as an option. Okay, we don't. Okay, so we have to watch them play.
Fold.
So yep, fold. That's an obvious fold there. Trivial fold.
Feels comfortable.
Oh, they play every hand? Can we not go to the next hand if we're not in?
It sounds like in some formats we can, but
yeah, I thought you could. Let me see here.
What if you press deal?
I'm going to go zip to end on. That's where it is. Yeah, they changed the look of it, so that's why I didn't find it right. I'm used to having a checkbox down here.
Right.
All right, so next one. So you've got a couple of limpers, right? Keep track of that. Fold.
Yeah, this is more like it. There we go.
Yeah.
This is more like a real tournament where you're holding every hand.
This one too, right, guys?
I think so.
Yep.
I think so.
I'm opening that from the cutoff, maybe the hijack at a soft table.
Yeah. So what do we want to do here? You went 3.5x.
Fold.
I'm happy to release the hand.
Okay.
Is your microphone on?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Fold. It's like real tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still on
now,
tilt.
If we knew something about the play. Oh, okay, never mind.
I'm still on tilt from the game last
night. This guy's stealing our blind for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep an eye out for that.
That was ours. Fold.
Another limper. Then this one is isolating.
Right.
And that's the kind of thing you got to pay attention to in this. What do we want to do?
Oh, probably, yeah.
I mean,
no, we just get bored.
It's got a 3. You got a 3 in your hand.
Okay. At 9 offsuit.
I'm even folding this. I'm folding this from middle.
Probably folding 85% of hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Now what do we do?
Now I'd open this.
This one could be an open.
I open it to 250 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
250?
Yeah.
I would.
All right, 250. Oh, we got 3-bet. And this one flat a 3-bet. So this one limped before, and now he flatted a 3-bet.
Yeah, so we're starting to think of them as being a passive player.
Yeah.
Well, we're dominated, but we do have a suited connectable hands. Anybody want to call? Does anybody want to fold?
Like
I don't
4
think
to
it's
1.
folded. Yeah.
Call? Let's have some fun.
Yeah.
All right, we got some backdoor equity here.
Backdoors, yeah. You know you're having fun when you're excited about backdoors.
Check fold, check fold.
Check.
Yeah,
check fold.
Is that bad board for us? Good board for them. Hello.
Oh, look at that.
Snap
okay.
fold.
He's got an ace. I don't know what he's got for a kicker, but he's got an ace.
Yeah.
Probably made a mistake calling there, but you know,
probably
we were sick of folding.
I know.
Yeah, this is a fold here, right?
Yep. Hello.
And another limp.
Yeah.
Do we want to call or 3-bet?
Those are the only options. I don't mind calling.
What did he bet? What did button bet there?
What's that?
How much did the button bet there? I can't see.
350 looks like.
Yep.
350.
So we can't close the action, so we want to 3-bet. What's that?
I think just call. Probably disguises that you have an ace.
I just call here.
Okay.
Yeah, just call. Yeah.
Okay, and now we've got one of those.
And we just checking
deals that we've got.
The original raise are folded, so this is the raise over limper. This is the raise over limper who's still in the hand. So raise over limper doesn't really. Yeah, we're gonna check, but I actually don't mind this board for us, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, this board is in our favor. We could check raise with this if you want to bet here. Yeah. If we just talked about this in the book study last night with something very similar to this. This is a
player check raise versus one. No, I don't agree. We can check raise versus the button, but we can't check or if the under the gun had opened. But I don't think we can check raise if both these players are making moves.
No, he folded though. The under the gun player folded. They unfolded. So it's only under the gun, only the button left. And
okay. All right. So maybe a check raise. Let's see how much he bets.
We're not going to get the check raise.
Nothing.
Okay, but now he's got the king. He's going to rep it. If we check again, he's going to rep it.
I'm checking now. I just want to get my ace to show down. We lost our back door. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this one is.
I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
That's over half. That's over half pot.
Yeah. Yeah, because this amount here is the total pot. So.
Yeah. So I think I fold.
Okay.
I fold, but what do you do?
Fold.
Yeah.
We're not getting very. We don't have anything but a dominated ace. Yeah. Right. Maybe not dominated, but chances are it could
what
be.
happened to your picture? Your picture's gone. Okay.
No, I'm still here.
I fold that. Oh, there you are. Oh, there we go. We got some. There we go.
Right.
Let's raise her up.
What do we got for sizing?
2.2 because we only got 37 big blinds now.
All right.
God,
this is the second time that this guy has raised us whenever we bet, right?
Yeah. And he folded the other time. No, I don't know what he did the other time, but
he folded when this guy raised, and we were in the blinds. So I'm not liking the folding here. How about you?
No, you can call. I prefer if we were suited, but
yeah,
you can call one.
Okay, we got second pair top kicker, and he checked after 3-betting us. Think he's going to check raise us?
Well, if he does, we have to fold, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. You want to bet small? What do you want to do here? Like we only have 2 to 1 in chips, right? 2.2 to 1 in chip stack. Even less. He's got even less. So.
Yeah, our SPR is 2, so I think if we bet here, we're committing ourselves, aren't we?
Well, it depends how much you bet. I mean, we need to protect
Yeah.
our 10. So,
Uh-huh.
are
So
we,
a third, like
you have to decide what you're going to do. Are you going to bet fold if he jams, or are you going to bet call if he jams? That's what you would need to know.
Plan for the hand.
yeah.
If you bet and he puts you on the king, he's
Right?
probably folding.
Mm-hmm. So
Like the only way he's going to re-raise you is if he has the king.
right. And probably with a good
Floptimal says we should jam
Really?
pre-flop. Okay, just so you know, Floptimal says we should have jammed
at
pre-flop.
40 bigs, 33 bigs.
30
Wow.
bigs. 30. Well, it's his effect stack, right?
Yeah.
Can you make that screen bigger? It's very hard to see.
Yeah.
No, I can't, unfortunately.
I can see it on my computer. Can't you make it bigger, Stu, on your computer? So that was probably a jam pre-flop
Yeah.
with our
And we
ace
didn't
10.
do that.
Oh.
And he just
No. So I
three
put
bet
that,
us.
and you have to call.
Yeah. What was that? Have to call?
Or you can jam now. But you're probably
see what he
going to
does?
get being called by a king.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if you're going to call a jam, are you going to bet and then call a jam or not? That's what you have to decide before you bet. Are you betting to induce him?
If you have a king here and you're the villain here, would you take the chance to check, shove all in, or would you bet if you hit the king?
Right. It would only be if you hit a set, I think.
Right.
If you had like top
Yeah, because
set
he was the pre-flop aggressor. He three bet us.
Yeah,
Right.
but he's
So-
he's aggressive, so
He could have a smaller pair, or could have a worse ace.
so you have to decide, Keith, if you're going to bet here, whether you're going to call a jam. Before you bet, you have to decide.
Yeah.
So make your decision.
Okay.
Flip a coin.
It's a hard one. It's a coin flip, isn't it? Because we don't know this guy very well. We just know that every time we bet, he's raised us.
Knowing that we misplayed it pre-flop.
Yeah.
That
I think if he had a king here, he's going to bet out.
Yeah, he would have.
he's aggressive, yeah.
So
I think
what
we
do
could.
want to do?
I think we can go like 450.
are you going to call if he shoves?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go a third pot. Yeah. Okay.
He just called. So he might have a 10.
And he checked.
Yeah. So now
Or he might,
we're in a position where we're going to have to jam if we bet, because otherwise the odds are going to be too
How many chips do you
tempting.
have there?
We got 2605 and the pot's got 2340.
Oh, I almost stacked the pot ratio.
he could also have
Yeah.
queens or jacks here. Don't forget. He could be playing
Yep.
queens or jacks this way.
Yeah, and we could
So-
fold him off of his king, or we could
I
fold
don't
him
think we
off of
fold
that.
him off a king, but we could fold him off
No.
a queen or jack if queens or jacks if we shove. So knowing that we're going to
Yeah,
get
that's-
called by a king, I
Yeah,
don't mind that.
we backed him out of there. Yeah. Yeah, once he played more passively on the flop and checked after he three bet pre-flop, that told us that he didn't like his hand. He may have had something, and that's why he called that first bet, but he didn't like it too much.
My cat's chasing a friggin' mouse around the living room here.
All right, I think you can go 2.5 here.
Okay, so 250.
Excuse me a minute, guys. I have to catch a mouse.
Okay.
What did I come back to?
I don't know, but we won a big hand. But it
Yeah.
took, but we ran out 5 times while we were making our decision.
That's another thing about advanced poker training. You can stop and think and consult your other tools as long as you want.
Yeah.
So
Smart.
But way more time than you have.
that's why it's a good learning tool. Yeah. So it's theory learning type of thing, not for me. It's always a fold. Fold.
Do they tell you how you do afterwards?
Yeah, a report will come up. You have to a report when you quit. A report will come up and
do they tell you how you do afterwards?
Yes.
Okay.
So this one obviously is a raise at 250, huh? Yeah.
I think so.
I like that.
And
that guy's quieted down until he took his chips off him.
Okay, and now the blinds went up again, just like in a 20-minute blind level tournament. So
we're getting a little short stack.
I go down to 2.2 now. I opened this.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I only opened to 2.2.
Yeah, because now we're down to like about basically less than, well, we're down to about 25, 26 eggs.
No, we have to open to like 440, right?
Yep.
2.2 is 440.
No, it's $220.
Oh, it's 100,
No.
200 now.
Oh, that's right.
Calling is 200.
Right, I forgot. Okay, yep, 440. You're right. I do that in live play too. I forget the blinds went up, and I'll.
What do you?
Yeah, me too.
Did you just? Yeah.
Okay, we just got 3-bet by the big blind. Nobody else came along.
No, we can just fold.
Yeah.
This hand, I think.
Yeah, these are 2 disconnected, right?
I mean, I think this is.
Yeah, and we're pretty low in our distribution
plus,
here too.
He's 3-betting an early position raise.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah,
Sure.
they're 2 disconnected.
It's not that it's 2 disconnected. If we were in the cutoff, we would call here, but it's like, no, it's not that. It's not that. It's that we're in early position with this hand, so his range is tighter. He has a stronger.
He's got a lot of hands that dominate us.
Than if we were on the button or in the cutoff. His range would be much wider. 3-betting us if we were raising under the cutoff. From under the gun +1, we're raising.
Yeah,
his range is stronger.
And we haven't seen him 3-bet before, have we? I remember.
No, I think so.
Okay, so we're just gonna pitch this one. Trivial call, fold there. Trivial fold here. It's got a jam.
He was a little aggressive early, but it's where we are on the table. So it's just
Kim, you might be lagging a little on the audio. I'm not sure.
So I missed the beginning. So all these other players are robots, are they? Or? Okay.
Yeah, they're robots designed to play like human players.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
so
not
some
GTO
of them are good,
bots.
some of them are bad. Yeah, they're not GTO bots. Some of them are tough. Some of them are bad. Some of them are over aggressive. You got they run the spectrum.
Okay.
all right. Flopped him.
Trivial fold, right? Fold.
King 9. They wanted us to call the King 9 suited in position there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the lowest of the kings.
All right, so we're folding this though.
Yep, you know it.
Okay, now somebody just got moved. It doesn't tell you like that when somebody comes into the table. We'll have to keep an eye on this empty spot so that we know that it's a new player.
Right.
Okay, we got one limper.
I don't mind it as a raise.
It's a fold.
I don't mind it as a fold either.
How about a limp behind?
We're only 22 big.
Oh, are we that shallow? I stepped away for a bit and realized
I don't like it.
Is it more than 5% of
Yeah,
your stack?
probably not stacked enough to keep it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even limp behind is
I think this is
5%.
I think this is a mistake that a lot of people make at these stack sizes where they play this hand because it's cheap and it looks like a good hand. But this is a good hand when you're deep stacked. And it's not a good hand when you're short stacked.
Well said.
Yep. Because you're not playing streets when we get this short stacked. It's pretty much going to be flop and then either get out or.
You don't have the. There's no implied odds.
Right. We pitched this one, right? Do we have a consensus here?
Pitch it.
Pitch it. All right.
Pitch it.
You can pick better spots. So.
Yep.
So what do you guys say on this one?
I'm just ditching it.
Yep. Fold.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
Fold.
Offsuit. Fold. Yep.
Fold.
Okay, now we're under the gun.
Fold.
Yeah, I'm folding.
well, fold.
See, and then you get
All right, now we got a hand.
You get rewarded all that type.
Shut.
Oh,
Easy game.
easy call.
Easy game.
What? Don't reward him.
Yeah. All right, nice.
There we go.
Now we're up to 33 bigs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now these spots for me are always interesting, right? This one here came in just because.
Was he limbing before Keith?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
So then I think this is an easy fold. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's got a strong hand. Fold, right?
Yeah. Ditch it.
Ditch.
What do we have in that hand?
King 8 of diamonds, was it?
King 8 suited.
Yeah. Okay.
No, this one here.
Yeah. They like to call from a button.
Yeah.
No.
Well, we assigned that open raise or a tighter range though because that has open range as well. So I don't know if it's probably not floptimal approved. Right.
Okay. Yeah. It's not optimal.
That's right.
That's right. It's not optimal. Yeah. We pitched this one.
Now we're getting closer to a cusp hand. We could open this, but at this stack depth, I don't know if we want to open it or just fold it.
See, these sort of hands can just get you in trouble.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got 3 players behind us.
Yeah.
So
just ditch it.
This is definitely an open if you're suited, I think.
Yeah.
Pocket jack, pitch it.
And vapor trails on their way to the muck, right?
Yeah. Raise to 1,000 now.
Yeah, raise like twice whatever your normal sizing is.
I'm just telling you what these rec players do.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Jackson 10s. I mean, it's so easy to spot.
Yeah. I'd do another 2.2
I think it's just
here, whatever.
A min raise because I think, well, you got to look at the stack sizes, right? So we're only, I mean, the most we're only like 15 big blinds effective against the
the big blind is 200. So we've got 33.
At the most. Yeah.
This one here has about 16 or 17, 18. This one here has 30. So maybe 2.2. Yeah. Just because this one here has.
Blinds?
No, I can't.
No.
You said at least.
Mostly.
Yeah.
You take into consideration what the small blind and big blind have. But you could give them sort of an average between the two of, say, I don't know, 25 maybe. And I think you're still raising to 2.
Which is a mid-raise.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the size of the big blind. That's how I play too. I look at the button and the big blind,
Yeah.
and whichever one is smaller. If I'm got them covered, then whichever one is smaller, and then I go with that. So whether it's going to be min raise 2.2 or 2.5, so we'll go min raise.
I think it's like anywhere between 2 and 2.2. This is just a jam.
You got 3 bets you have left.
Yeah, we just have 3 bets.
It's just a jam for me.
Yep, because of stack depth here, we got to put her all in.
I think so.
We got to put the pressure on, right?
Yep.
4th best hand.
Okay, we're flipping. Ah,
Lame. I think it's the right play though.
yep.
Here's a race.
It's a big. Oh, it's a shove. I see. It's a shove and
Yeah.
then another shove.
Yeah.
Fold. You have to fold.
This is a fold all day long, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them's got to be.
Okay.
Oh, now we're getting juicy.
How many blinds you got left?
We've got see the blinds are up to 400 now. We've got
Right.
26, so we've got about
Yikes!
6 or 7.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The action sucks getting to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
I still might take this spot. 7 bigs.
It's just that when they get the early position open and then this shove over the top, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah. The likelihood is somebody's got a better ace than us, right?
And then you're, yeah.
And I know
It's a nice
hedge the
hand.
5.
I'm probably taking a bet. I'm probably folding, even though I hate to admit it, just because we're so infrequently ahead.
Yeah, this is our hand for 4 betting if we're deep stacked.
Yeah.
You're not going to get
It's one
many.
of my favorite hands.
Yeah, you're not going to get many better hands though with 7 bigs left.
No,
Yeah.
but I think I'd rather have a worse hand with better action.
Right.
I'd rather have a worse
Queen
hand
10
in
or
an
something.
unopened pot.
A couple of Broadway cards or.
Yeah, I'd rather do that in an unopened pot than facing an open in a 3-bet.
Yeah, because chances are we've only got 1 live card here
Yeah.
against 2 players.
And the wheel draw and the flush draw. Like there's a reason
Yeah.
it's a good hand for that, but
Yeah, not in this spot, I don't think. Is everybody agreed?
I mean it's tempting. It's tempting.
Yeah.
Plus we are going to triple up if you know he's probably going to call it getting those good odds.
I think in the
it's a good
home game,
conversation.
there's no money involved, and probably most people are probably just getting it in there too. But 7
Right.
bigs.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Kim?
Sorry, I just rejoined. My computer was off.
There's a early position raise and then a shove from a pretty short stack.
And we have 7
Yeah.
bigs.
We've got
That's
7 big
easy,
blinds.
easy fold for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just dominated so often.
Trivial fold here
Yep.
and here
Again.
and here.
Do we all lose all those chips with jacks?
We did. Jack's he hit a king on a turn.
Yeah. Yeah, we lost the race against Ace King. All right, so
How
I
many
mean, with
bigs
our
you
stack size, there's only 1 play, and that's the jam, right? So do we jam here?
I think you could actually call. Honestly, you could call and you could fold. I think there's an argument for all of them here. If
I
it
like
was
to
like
call and jam anything.
call and
that
jam
is-
anything.
No. Anything that is like a gut shot or better.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, we don't have anything, and we're going to be left with
It's
3.5
fine.
bigs.
Yeah, I think I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
Well,
Yeah, just
Yeah.
fold.
Oh,
Now I think we take it.
yeah, just because of our stack size, right?
Yeah. Dominated.
Oh,
Oh.
just like in the real game.
that's ridiculous.
Okay, now this is popping up automatically. It always does.
Nice.
The all-in luck rating is 2 black cats, which means we got doubly unlucky.
Ah.
Yep. And it just
That's just because
gives us
I'm playing.
Yeah, that's right. You're running bad, Kim.
Okay.
You're running
It's
bad.
unusual graph.
Did you see we were heads up last night in the championship game?
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So both ended up with 2 pair of the last hand. Hers is better. Congrats, Kim.
Congrats.
Yeah, congratulations.
Right. Wow.
Okay, so now if I
pin too, I think that's the monthly one.
If I click session report,
yeah,
not enough hands played for do the skill scoring.
Sure,
but it does give us some of our statistics.
Oh yeah,
we VPIP 20, PFR 12, aggression 99, but again that's very subjective to the short sample size.
Sure.
But this is how this is what it does for you. 3-bet, defend 3-bet, steal, etc. If you play a long session, these statistics are more meaningful.
Right.
And then percentage of the time going to the specified street ahead, not too much on the flop, but on the turn, yes. And then we didn't win showdowns very much, but river adjusted for outs.
Yes. Well,
and then
I can see how you get a lot out of this data.
Yep. Individual hands where you won the most. You can go back and review hands.
Right.
With this. This lets you do that. You can tag hands during play, and then it'll show you hands that you tagged.
And will it show you the cards that your opponent had, or the range that your opponent had at that point, or is it
not? It's not at this point. It's too late.
Only what goes to showdown. Yeah.
Yep. So, and then the analyzer suggested that we review these 4 hands.
Nice.
So
yeah, Queen 5, yeah.
Yeah. And the King 9 call. It didn't like us calling that King 9 pre-flop. We knew that.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yep. So
it didn't even like the open. It didn't like the open raise with the King 9 of clubs.
No. Yeah, one thing about they're using ranges that I feel are a little tight for us.
We didn't open the King 9 of clubs, and we should have.
No, we did, and then we declined to call a 3-bet, I think.
Oh, I see.
So let's go back and replay the suggestion, and let's go with the advisor. My favorite advisor of where'd he go? He is poker.
I definitely want you to open it at that stack depth. Optimal does.
Do you still see it?
We just see the original screen, hands the analyzer suggested for review. So you might need to reshare to share whatever the new window is. That's what I have to do in Zoom. I have to stop sharing and then start sharing again.
Yeah, and it popped up a new window. So let's see here.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Whoops, wrong one. Where was that? Oh boy, I don't know what I'm doing.
While Keith's poking around here, I'll remind folks that you can go to Keith. Is it rec.poker/Keith Brandt, or is it rec.poker/Monkie System if they want to find out more about you?
Rec.poker/Keith Brandt.
There you go. And you'll find a discount code for advanced poker training membership there. So if you click on that, you'll get a little, you get a deal if you want to come and explore this poker program with Keith. And there's some other cool stuff there. You can check that out. So go to rec.poker/Keith Brandt, BRANDT. You go see what Keith's getting up to.
It might take a little bit of.
There's a very cute photograph of a granddaughter.
Might take a little monkeying around here to get this to go.
Monkeying around.
Yeah.
Well, we are coming up on the hour. You got to save something for next month, so don't feel like you got to get it
Okay.
all at once. Here we go. All right, so now we've got we're still seeing that overview one.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, the replay comes up in a separate window. Yeah, I'll have to figure out some other time.
Yeah.
Make a note of that. Yeah.
Well,
Figure out about sharing.
I hadn't actually gotten this deep into the program before, but I really like it's a great interface for the actual playing as well. I like that you can just kind of like skip through it, pick the hands you want to talk about, or pick the hands you want to play and skip the rest. And I like that it's got a variety of different AI programmed opponents. That's cool.
Yeah. So if I wanted to start over, you hit there and to start another one.
Right.
So anyway, this is what I wanted to show you guys tonight. We played a little bit of poker. We talked about advanced poker training. I gave you a 5-minute MBA on how this site is set up and what it all has. And then we played a little poker, and we got told by the advisor in the program that we misplayed 4 hands all pre-flop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think it's educational. You can go back and you can go back and look at a session again.
Right.
Like this one here.
Oh, and you can retry it. If you retry it, is it the same hands? It's like the same action?
Yes.
Cool.
You can, it's like a replayer, like in Poker Star or Poker Tracker 4. Cool. And then we got the list of hands that we played.
Right.
This is every hand that we played.
Right. Nice. Well, I can see how people would get a lot out of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great way to practice. Getting that feedback immediately is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been a member for 5 years, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's the cost of membership for this?
It's 30 some odd a month. Let's go and have a look. Oops. Yeah. Prices and guarantee 40 a month now. But if you use my my discount code or the discount code RECPOKER or MONKIE, you'll get a discount off of this. And then you got these other prices too.
Nice. And you get
they've done away with the lifetime.
You get a discount no matter which tier you select, right? So if you use the code Monkie, they'll get a discount on all that stuff.
Yeah. Yep. You'll even off of this one. So
nice.
They don't have the lifetime membership anymore. I got a lifetime membership about 4 years ago.
Cool. So,
but it's $500 for 4 years. That's a little over $100 a year, 120 a year, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
$10 a month. So
125.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can see how this would be a great way to even like warm up for a session, for instance. You just go through and train your brain to get back into those decision-making abilities, because that's one thing I think people don't do enough is warm up properly. And then they get into the tournament and all of a sudden they're making these strategy decisions and they're kind of cold. So I can see this being very helpful for that too.
Yeah. I played quite a bit on here right before I went down to the World Series of Poker last month.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I use this to warm up quite a bit. You can do anything you want when you're warming up.
Right.
Like, for example, you can go into a game, like say this 9-max game, and let's say you want to, I'm not going to set it up too much, but let's just say that I want to practice my post-flop play.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not costing me money. I already have a membership here. Why not just cold 4-bet with a 100% range? And then that way I'll get post-flop in a cold 4-bet flop, cold 4-bet pot, right? Or you can raise 3-bet or 4-bet with a 100% range. When you set the game up, you'll want to disable this when you do that.
Well, why would you want to do that when that's not realistic?
If you want post-flop hand reading practice.
With your opponents, right? Because your opponents are going to be playing.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just wait until you have a hand to do it with? Don't you still get post-flop training?
Yeah, but that's just one way to save time, because when you're let's do that. Don't save my hands. Remember, if you're going to do experimentation, you want to click this so it doesn't save your stats.
Gotcha.
But like you can see how it's taking time here. And now if I, right here, I would normally call, right?
Or fold.
Or fold. But if you just refuse to fold any hand, then you're going to play every hand. And then you're going to know to fold post flop anyway, when it doesn't flop in your favor. But the point is of that is flop reading, board reading.
You can raise
like drilling, just drilling.
I prefer to 3-bet this rather than call.
Okay, yeah. Oh, let's do that. Probably to what? We're in a cash game here, so probably to 3x.
11,000.
10-5.
11,000.
11,000.
It's a cash game, eh, Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah, up it up.
And nothing like folding Alexander Fitzgerald out of his steal attempt, right?
With 4 high.
Like a boss.
I love it.
So
with Scotty Wynn. Gotta fold him out too.
Yeah, fold him out, baby.
Let's fold him out. Because he's stealing from the cutoff. So let's go with 11,000 again.
He's got that wide juicy range right there.
But the bots are going to pick up on your betting pattern, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly.
If you're at the hardest setting like this is, after a while they're going to pick up on what you're doing and they're going to adjust to it.
Now you're allowed to fold here, right?
Give it that.
Instead of cold 4-bet?
Versus the under the gun raise and the middle position re-raise?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you're fine.
How often do they update the like bring new material in?
For as far as the way these players play, I have noticed, I don't know, it's just my guess, but it seems like I see changes in here about once a year. Because they do keep up with the trends. Like when the pros and authors started talking about donk betting more as an actual solid strategy, they introduced more donk betting into this. And I don't know what they're going to do with this latest trend towards solvers and GTO. But one thing I have noticed that the change from like a year ago is that there's more limpers and donkers at the hardest settings. And I think that's accounting for the possibility that because we're now into the post-COVID era, there's going to be wild play.
Yeah.
Even at high stakes.
I'm
so
sure.
They do make adjustments like that.
Cool.
So and they don't announce them. They don't come out with an announcement and say, yeah, we adjusted the bots so that it's going to do this. No, they let us figure it out for ourselves. So when they started doing things that I wasn't expecting, then I know that they made a change.
Nice.
So that way it doesn't get too robotic.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so you're doing this every month, Keith, on the first Thursday of the month?
Yeah, for now I'll be covering advanced poker training like this, and if people like it, I'll just keep going like this. But if people want to look at some other tools, maybe we'll do that too.
Yeah, cool. I'm excited to see what the next one holds. I really enjoyed learning how to use this program and put us in some tough spots too. I like that.
Yeah, it is good practice.
Yeah.
So, does anybody else have anything they want to add?
No, just thanks for having us.
Be nice to go back and see our mistakes too.
Oh, okay.
Next
time. Yeah. I'm going to figure out how to share that pop-up.
Yeah, perfect. You got a month. You got a month till the next first Thursday of the month.
That's my homework assignment.
You can't just pull it onto your screen, eh?
Let's see here.
I got to jump out of here anyway, gang, but thanks again, Keith. I really did enjoy that.
Okay.
See you next time.
See you, Jim.
Okay. See ya. Okay, why don't we stop recording, guys?
Okay.
Stop sharing. All right.
You stop sharing.
Oh, I'm stop sharing. I'm still recording.
Still recording. Top left. Isn't it?
I think I got it.
It says it's recording.
Yeah, and I'm clicking on it and it's not doing anything. There's a stop recording thing here. Stop recording.